Hello there, I'm Big Alias, and I want to keep this video down to 5 minutes. The first reason being, well, there's a couple of reasons. The first reason being that I've already covered this game and I've already talked about it, and this is just the beta phase, and I will be talking about it when it comes out. Spoiler alert, I'm going to be buying this game. And the second, potentially most important reason is that my PlayStation, being a PlayStation, decided that it only wanted to save one clip of this game, and then after that, decide not to save any more clips. I've got plenty of space in my hard drive on my PS4, but for whatever reason it decided, no, we'll give you screenshots, but you can't record any more clips. And I thought that was, kind of a sign. Let's give this a 5-minute go and try to talk about this. Talk about the game within 5 minutes like I used to back in the day. Although I've already wasted 45 seconds. So let's talk about this game, Modern Warfare. It's everything that I thought it would be. I mean, I played the 2v2 alpha, and I didn't like that. I love the gunplay. I love the way the game looked. I just hated the sort of non-respawns, and I found it so boring that, after a couple of hours, I just had to back out. It was so boring. I was just watching other people play. This is the beta. This is domination and big 20v20 games, and team deathmatch and stuff like that. This is thoroughbred, proper Call of Duty, and it damn well is, really, this is real Call of Duty. I fell out of favour. That sounds super weird. I fell out of favour with Call of Duty circa Modern Warfare 3. I didn't like Modern Warfare 3, and I've talked about it many times before, but I felt as though there was this kind of like air of tackiness and cheapness that came after Black Ops 1, as of Modern Warfare 3. And they kind of started to pull that back a bit. World War 2, the animations were a little bit better, and it flowed a little bit better. And then Black Ops 4, better still to an extent, but also worse, but also it didn't include a campaign, so it was a fucking piece of shit game. And I thought that it was on this steady increase, getting back to being an actual polished game. Well, what we have now with Modern Warfare is a huge increase. Like on the chart, it just went zoom, like almost a vertical upness. And this is the polished, beautiful, flowing, great Call of Duty that we all wanted. This is the Modern Warfare 3 that I've been waiting for almost a decade. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. The footage doesn't really do it justice. It doesn't look as good in footage. Obviously the resolution's lower and it just doesn't look as great. Also, the gunplay doesn't look as good in footage. In reality, in the game, the gunplay is phenomenal. The guns have so much weight to them, and I haven't felt like that since Black Ops 1. This rivals Modern Warfare 2's gun weight. The guns feel so heavy. They have so much pop when you shoot them, which is fantastic, and of course turns a lot of people off. I've heard people using the term sluggish, which I would totally disagree with. It's heavier. This is the way things should be. This is the way things always should have been. I think a lot of people have grown up in the generation of super fast, lightweight, or paperweight guns that you just fly around the map at 1,000 miles an hour doing slides, and it's all rigid, and that's the Call of Duty that I hated. This is thoroughbred Call of Duty. The weapons actually have weight to them. The movement is slower now, so that you actually have to be tactical. However, one great thing that they've done is really combat that. They've combated the notion that people will say that it's sluggish, and the way that they've done it has really blown me away, because I can't really put my finger on it. There are a few things that are obvious. People are saying that the gameplay is slower. They think it's slower because the guns are heavier and because the sprint feels slower. The sprint is no slower. And also, I'm not sure if these people know, but if you double tap the left stick, then you do a faster sprint. You hold your gun up and you go faster. And of course, your gun being up lowers your reaction times, which means that you can't just fly around people and they can't really catch you. Overall, another way that they've done it is they've really just made the gameplay flow well. And when the gameplay flows so well, when the animations flow so well in between one another, then that gives you a sense that actually it's not going very slow, and that traversal is easy and happens with ease through the map, which makes it feel a bit faster. Also, your gameplay style is going to have to change. You have to hold back. You have to plan where you're going to be. Yes, there are lots of places for enemies to come out of, which I've seen people complaining about. That's fantastic! I have to think where I'm going. You can't just slide your way through, run your way through the corridors and lanes in this game anymore. You have to think about where you're going. You have to run with teammates. You have to hold back a bit. You have to use a red dot sight. You can't just go in with a shotgun. Shotguns are pretty much useless, and I love it. This is the Modern Warfare 3 that I feel as though we deserved after many years of shit. It's fantastic, and I'm going to talk about it more when it comes out, but those are my thoughts. just generally hugely positive. I really like this.